Orlando Pirates. So, as we know, Pirates did very well last season. 2 trophies, Champions League qualification, and we expected a lot, you know. But we never really know we're going to Spain, we're playing overseas, we're doing all this stuff. Bansadi Kititsadi Skal and did all of that. And we were expecting a lot from this game coming into it, Riveiro, because if the storyline around Urulani is as somebody who's now taking over the team, will he be able to handle the pressure? Now the storyline around Riveiro is Riveiro a one-hit wonder? Did Riveiro do well in his first season? And maybe in the second season, teams will figure him out and know exactly how he plays. So Pirates went into the match versus the Stellenbosch with Chain in goal, Kokis BC as the centre-back pairing, Monyane and Hoto as the left and right back. Monare and Dondo in the middle as the 2, and then Makaringa Masangwani, Saleng as a 3, and then Lepasa up front. Stellenbosch's lineup was very simple. Stevens, Toure, Pasadine, Van Rooyen, Mtetwa, Muloisane, Adams, Palace, Van Veek, Titus, and Reyners. As we know, this match ended with a 1-0 win for Stellenbosch. I'm going to open up the lines. Please, guys, I see the same Mosimane, you're here. So can we speak about this? It's not about relaxing, Maga. I'm just setting what the season is about. So let me open up the lines, guys. Remember, we're speaking Pirates on this one. Mosimane? Ninsang pro.
Hola, Njaka.
No, kikran
100 man.
Oro le pagania.
Shkile baganele to Njaka.
It's fine. Wana mboko ko show nyaka wana le guest room. Chiefs ikran kuluna le kadula kan. No, I'm kidding. What did you think of your match versus Stellenbosch?
Match no le sharpo fella. No le sharpo. I think Stellenbosch and they came with one plan only, counter attack.
Yeah.
Because we tried to play the ball from behind. They were defending. As soon as they get the chance, they counter press. Before half time. It's any fella.
What do you say? Okay, I'm gonna come back. Let me come back. DM, tell me what you thought about Pirates' game.
It gave me about, to be fair, they had a great game, had a lot of chances, they didn't convert. Stellenbosch has always been that one of those teams for the Pirates. You know, the Pirates always had some struggles against the Stellenbosch. I think they were forceful, man. They were good in their defense, Nyana. But I have to say something, man. I don't know, Joe. Lepasa, I don't know if it was a great, to that Pirates team, I don't know whether it's the pressure, but the performance compared to where he was, both Super Sport, I don't know. When he gets there, he lacks composure. He's a hard worker, but the composure is absolutely not there. I think the pressure Pirates, it gets to him a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go back to Mosimane. Now I want to speak to you about defense alone. Back 4. How do you have Hoto on the left-hand side, and then you have Monyane on the right-hand side, and both of them batamai, like they just go. Basi about Wali to Kokili Lisbisi. Why did Coach How make that decision at the back?
Actually, I get why you played a back 4 Marakadi wing back, because Bafana were fast. When one of those Van Veek boys, they were very fast. Because I think it would have been a better option if you played Innocent Mayela there at left back.
One of them be relaxed.
Yeah, at least Innocent Mayela maybe. Because Nonyane also is an attacking player. So it was too risky.
But teng bo Marco bo Maela.
Yeah, Pasika Mako thing, Maela thing. So I think
Why?
I didn't think it was alright for Hoto to start that game.
Let me just see in the comments here.
Yeah.
Kaya, you have to be following me and then request. Then I can let you in. DM, you're playing a back four. You've got Hoto on the left. You've got Kemang Munyane on the
Munyane.
right. Both of them run up the pitch.
They are taking
And it
players.
left you guys exposed there because there was just two people and you couldn't do anything.
To be honest, really the scheme set by coach from the start, I couldn't understand whether he was experimenting. Mara, from last season, I could see Guti, he was playing Hoto as he was on the left back.
Yeah.
Mara, I still say to this day, Hoto is not a backline player. At least Hoto must be there, go midfield. I wouldn't know why he didn't start Ngomako in that position. Whether maybe there was some sort of Gumako. I didn't understand it, to be honest. I saw so much or he was experimenting or he beginning of his season. To be honest, his squad the formation it was nothing that was usual. I don't know.
Yeah, Patrick Masangwai, I don't see how good
I'm gonna
he is at
come.
the moment.
I'm gonna come to that, Wasinator. Let me just bring Prampo on. Prampo, that backline here, we are Pirates. Firstly, welcome, Prampo. How are you doing? Firstly, before I go on, just unmute there, Prampo. I don't know if you're talking now. Okay, we'll come back. Wasinator, before speaking Pambili, there's another issue that I'm seeing here in the starting lineup. Nidali 4-2-3-1. Manje le two. Kona Undondo and then Kona Umunare. There's no protection there.
There's no protection there.
Both of them are playing forward. Undondo is asked to get the ball and move forward. Firstly, I feel like Undondo shouldn't be playing defensive, but asiko lapo. Undondo progressive baller. But every time he loses the ball, because there's no team or somebody to protect him, it left your midfield open.
Very open. There was one incident happen. I don't know, Ndlondo. He went up Limonar happen and no one on right and no one on the midfield. Both of them were playing up. So I don't know I don't know what happened there.
But then decision I think it's okay because we know Ndlondo Ali number 10 or something like that. We know what makes Pirates strong is that midfield where you had a team, and then somebody to play the ball. Why change it now?
And I don't know why also they played Makaringa as a wing. I think if they played them three central midfielders and wingers, it would have been better. Because Lisa Langley the boy is good, but with this formation, we got nothing from Saleng.
We'll get to the front. We're working through the team. DM, hi, your center mids, Gonjo, Nare. What did you think of that, man?
I absolutely. I wish I was on the coach's head. I don't know what he was trying to do. I saw his scheme before the game. There was so much experimentation. I don't understand. It's not typical of the Pirates. You could see he was trying out players or he was trying to configure defense because I don't know, we did well, good defense last season, but still there was a lot of inconsistency, man. Defense Pirates. I would appreciate it if the Pirates went to the market looking for more of the defensive players than your attacking players. But I see they brought back more of your attacking players. Maybe we're looking into keeping position. But at the end of the day, you look at the Pirates, I think they rely more on his speed than anything. They're looking into counter attacking. honestly, that game they deserve to lose. No, we coach. Nothing was understandable. Khoza, with that scheme, that setup now.
Let me go back to Wasinator. Let's move one step forward again. You've got a 4-2-3-1. In your three, you've got Masangwane on the side. You've got Makaringa, Masangwane, and Usaleng. No creative player, no ball player. You're asking for Usaleng to be creative when we know players like Abosaleng who finish the ball. Masangwane is the winger. Why do you put him inside, or why do you ask him to rotate inside? What was happening there with that three?
I really don't know what happened there for Patrick Masangwane playing that game. I don't know where it came from. Well, Saleng was nowhere to be seen. Whether it was a false nine, a winger, I didn't see what happened there. No shape.
And you weren't taking advantage of him. What were you giving to him? King Maswangani. Okay.
Maswangani.
DM, that three of yours behind the striker, no creativity there.
Absolutely no creativity. Lacking cohesion lapha phambili. Lepasa is not a ball player. It's a type of striker where you must knock the ball, you must make all the running. My crosses were very few. Pirates now it was haphazard. Although they did create some chances, but I think they lost it from the bench. Coach formation, players out of position. There was nothing that was happening. Mara is still early. But I have to say they're quite a bit promising than other teams. I wouldn't mention names,
Komphela, you got a point, man. Let's talk about Stellenbosch. What did Stellenbosch do well this game?
Yeah, I got a bonus. Give me a Sundowns keeper. Our pressure next. They waited for us to come, and then they counter press us.
And see the game. Yeah.
Patrick Masangwane, I think Locha in the middle field is better there with Innocent Mahela. It works out very much perfect than that Patrick Masangwane guy. I see nothing there, serious.
Okay, DM, what did you see from Stellenbosch United? Stellenbosch FC, sorry.
Stellenbosch, they were quite competitive. They were looking into transitions. As always, at some point they would keep the ball very nicely. I think the lack of pressing from the Pirates, it was quite a game of, I think both teams were looking into playing two transitions. If a team gets the ball, they counter quick. Unfortunately, Stellenbosch beat us to that. Countering, it was quite good. Anyway, Pirates, it was haphazard. Formation was not on. Nothing went.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slindo, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Just have to unmute there. No, ngikren. Firstly, what were your thoughts about Pirates versus Stellenbosch? And then secondly, what did Stellenbosch do well in this match?
Stellenbosch isenze kahle siyitshelile masiya kule game ukuthi so vumele Orlando Pirates size kubona bona bazobamba nge-counter attack. So I think ukuthi i-Orlando Pirates inkinga eyenzekile ukuthi uNdlondlo bekaphatha kakhulu ibhola bengasheshi ukurelease ngesikhathi bekaliphatha too much ibhola. So congratulations to Stellenbosch and
Okay. What's the nature? Any standout players from the two teams? Let's pick one player from Stellenbosch, one player from Pirates.
Pirates, I'll go for Ucibis.
Oh, Cibis. Okay. Why Sibisi? Evan, are we all on mute? What's
Hello?
later? Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Why Sibisi?
He was good at the back. He played his game.
And then from Stellenbosch?
He tried his best. Stellenbosch, gate mangfano na re sokodisa on the wing, Van Veek. Yeah, that boy is good.
Okay. DM, give me your standout players. One player from Pirates, one player from Stellenbosch. Evan.
Hola.
I think ngena lapho. One player from Pirates, one player from Sundowns. I mean from Stellenbosch.
Ku-Pirates mfethu esigiza ke ngipick a player and kwi-Stellenbosch to pick a goalkeeper. Isebenzile goalkeeper.
No, thank you guys. Thank you to this panel for joining me, guys. Remember, Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, and then Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. Let me give you my thoughts, guys. This was very odd, the lineup of Pirates. And we touched on it with the panel, but here's my thoughts around it. You can't play a 4-2-3-1. So you're starting there, and you have 8 attacking players. So I'm going to count Hoto as an attacking player. I'm going to count King Monyane as an attacking player. I'm going to count Undlondlo and Monare as the attacking players. Then you've got Makaring, Masangwani. King, what was it? Masangwani, Saleh and Lepas at the front, right? So that's 8 attacking players. And you go into this game and you decide that I've got 8 guys that are very fast in attack, but I'm going to give the ball to Undlondlo. And Undlondlo must take the ball, achiga 360, passele move, and coming back. And by the time you've woken up, Stellenbosch is in formation. They're ready for you. All right, so you can't have that as your plan going forward, knowing that Stellenbosch is going to be one of the better structured teams in the PSL. Barker will make sure that they're structured. In fact, Barker noticed that this starting lineup, there would be nobody to cover. Hoto's gone. Look at what the goal, how the goal came. The goal came about because Hoto and Monyane were gone. Ndondo loses the ball. Now you're defending with 2 people at the back. So now when you're defending with 2 people at the back, there's no cover for anyone. One mistake from Ndondo and something happens. Ndondo was great in the first half. In the first half, I think Pirates did a little bit well, but was it well because they were going forward, or was it well because Ndondo could take the ball at the back and then he was playing it, they were knocking it around? So that's issue number 1. So many attacking players on the pitch. Second issue, up front, Maswanganye, Saleng, Makaringa Lipasa. Who's meant to pass to who? Who's meant to give the ball? We know that Saleng is very good at finishing off moves. Now you're asking them to come back and then try pick up the ball and then maybe try play it in positions that they didn't have. They don't, they don't play normally, right? So I think that was some of the things. I would say that first half by Pirates was okay. But is it okay because they were holding possession, or is it okay because they had impetus going forward? They had things happening in the front. That's the question you have to ask. Steve Barker understood here. Leave 2 people up, Reyners and Van Wyk. We know that they're going to vacate the back, and then there's going to be 2 people sitting at the back, and we can take advantage of that. And that's what happened. Caught on transition, Van Wyk tap in. Then, credit to Stellenbosch. One thing that we speak about a lot in the PSL is that our coaches don't know how to manage games. Our coaches don't know what to do when it's 1-0 and you have to see out the game to the end. And kudos to Steve Barker. You know, they scored the goal, keep a little bit of pressure. Boma 65, 66 minute, go into the back, counter-attack. Then from 70th, 75th minute, defend. Wonderful planning and execution by the coach. I'm seeing here, Tulan is saying, I think this game needed Tim and Marco. And that's exactly what I was saying, that I would sacrifice one of Hoto and Monyane and say, guys, we need somebody that's going to stay back, that's going to stay in position. So that when we defend, we've got 3 people back, right? In Tim, you get somebody who's going to stand next to Undondlo and protect him. Again, if you have those guys, Marco, on the pitch at that time, then you can go back into a back 4 even, with Tim maybe dropping in right in front of the defense. But I don't know if the Pirates coach, Jose Riveiro, Nanyata Stellenbosch, I don't know if that was the issue here, because I think they were going to play all out attack, and then up front, it felt as though Pirates was just hoping that the front 4 would make something happen. I would have loved to see Undondlo push up into 10 and maybe control the game and give the balls that need to be given. But to have 3 players that are always the same, and a striker that also needs the ball into feet or to run onto the ball, you're not going to do anything in those games, you know? So that's why it was very interesting to watch, you know? But like I said, guys, we give these teams 3 games. Let's give them 3 games. I didn't give my thoughts on Sundowns. With Sundowns, it was very experimental, right? Very experimental. Bypassing the center backs, not necessarily building from the back, trying to go directly into the midfield or directly onto the wings. Almost caught them out twice. Williams got caught out for the miss, but also he almost got the ball stolen in one of the other times. So it's risky. Also, it exposed Mkwena in the middle. I don't know what Kutsia was necessarily doing too much during that game, but Mkwena was exposed in the middle, and he was alone in the middle because instead of playing centrally like Sundowns usually does, they decided to take Avo Zwane and move them wide. Now, it was said earlier that it might have been to take advantage of the left back and the right back, and maybe Umobi and Tiantia to take advantage of them. But I feel like it left Themba Zwane very tired, and Allende very tired, and the midfield very open. And Riveiro was playing more like a striker, so it was like a front 2. But you know, we will see. Let me read these comments. Quickly. Plummer is being exposed from Spain to chest pain. Erasmus is going to do better than Lepasa. I don't even think that's the issue, guys. I think you got to know your players. We're going to talk about Chiefs at 8 tonight. We're going to talk about Chiefs. But you got to know your players, right? Who was going to give Lepasa the ball? Who was going to give Saleng the ball? Who was going to be the distributor for Pirates when they got into the attacking third? Because my issue is I'm watching the game and I'm like, it's well and good to get the ball, Lape mover. Come on, Ronaldo getting the ball, twisting and turning, playing it back. It looks nice. But notice how the moment they crossed the halfway line and they went into attack, there was nothing there. Nobody could play anything. They were all running around. Now Saleng, who usually never drops back, has dropped back. He's getting the ball. He doesn't know what to do. They're switching now. He's finding himself in the middle. Makaring is on the right. Leana, by the time he gets the ball in the transition, Stellenbosch is sitting back. You get what I mean? So it was very weird, man. And we've seen from Urulani and from Riveiro some very questionable choices that they made with their starting lineups and their teams and the tactics that they chose to play. But we'll see what happens as we go along. Guys, 8 o'clock tonight, I'll be back here live. We're going to talk Banyana and we're going to talk Kaizer Chiefs. I've I've got a lot to talk about Kaizer Chiefs about. Like I said, I'm here Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon, Monday to Wednesday at 8 p.m. Watch all of the live videos that you've missed from the previous days on YouTube and also on Facebook. I'm currently suspended on Facebook. I don't know why, but I will be uploading those on Wednesday. We're going to be playing, let's see, what's Tulani saying? Makaringa and Dondlo combo didn't work. They didn't even make it a combo. Dondlo was playing defensive mid. The question is, what was Monare doing all game? But in any case, I'm going to close now. If you haven't followed, please follow. And guys, I have a Shield post that I put up on this account. Please, can you guys like and share and comment on that too? Just help me out there. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to close. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'll see you guys again at 8 p.m. tonight. We're going to talk Chiefs and we're going to talk Banyana. So yeah, that's going to be a very interesting chat. See you guys.